So hi.
Hi. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for
Coffee with Sarah.
Sarah. I'm so happy to be here with you, Megan.
Yeah.
Chatting about your show, Free Kittens. Come see it at the Revolver Festival. I would love to start with knowing, where does this name come from?
The show kind of talks about it. So basically, like, the show talks about a few different things. So it's about my mom, it's about abortion, and it's also about the 5-year period in which we had a bit of a cat hoarding problem. So it's like about cats, but not really about cats. But also the cats are sort of a metaphor for kids that you're not prepared to have.
How many cats do you think was the most amount of cats you had in the household?
At one point we had 3 litters at once, so I can't remember the exact amount, but it was probably like in the 30s.
That's wild. Tell me, what brought you to do stand-up and performing?
I grew up watching stand-up, but it never occurred to me that I could do it, and then I had a roommate who was like an open micer, and she was like, "You're funny, you should try stand-up." And then anytime I would say something funny, she'd be like, "Write that down, that's a joke."
Yeah.
And then at the end of the time living together, I just tried it and I never stopped. I unfortunately at a very young age was programmed with the like comedian brainworm where I want to say what I think is going to be the funniest thing that you can possibly say in the moment. Yeah. And it has been a long process of learning not to do that.
Yeah. When did you start doing it? Yeah, what was your first?
Yeah, okay, so Free Kittens came out of a submission for the Winnipeg Comedy Festival that is on themes. Every year the Winnipeg Comedy Festival throws out a list of 5 themes and then comedians write on those themes. And in 2021 the theme was what is your most controversial opinion, or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, my most controversial opinion, or the thing that upsets people the most that I have to say, is that I think my mom should have had an abortion with me. I took that and I wrote 10 minutes of comedy about it. And then I submitted, and then Roe v. Wade got overturned. And I watched Roe v. Wade get overturned, and I was like, am I getting on the Winnipeg Comedy Festival? But also I was mortified, obviously. But the disaster capitalist in me was like, and then I didn't, because I was a newer comic. But basically from that I was like, no, what I said needs to be said. I have something to say that needs to be said, and it needs to be heard, and it needs to be heard now. And I submitted to Vancouver Fringe Festival, and I got in, having not written a show. And then I had a full-blown mental breakdown trying to write it. And I started what is now kind of like my writing process for more serious stuff, where I have a lovely therapist, shout out to Alice, and I send her drafts, and she reads them, and then she forces me to feel all of the feelings attached to the jokes, and then I do a rewrite. Listen, I got a 5-star review on my list of grievances, but it is a much better show now.
Who do you hope sees this show? Who do you want in the room?
Anyone. It is propaganda. It, like, straight up, like, I wrote it, I want everyone to see it. Yeah. But I hope I find some people who are on the edge of whether or not they believe in abortion. Whether or not they support a woman's right to choose. I want to talk to those people. Someone once described my show as 3 months of therapy in 1 hour.
Oh my God, I love that.
I'm someone who processes my trauma through laughing at it. Like, when I got diagnosed with vision loss, literally immediately I'm sitting in the chair, they're looking at my eyeballs, and I'm cracking jokes. The doctors were mortified. They did not know how to deal with it, because I was like maniacally laughing like the Joker, having a mental breakdown. Spay and neuter your cats. Oh yeah.
Oh, this is merch.
This is merch for my show, and I'll probably get some printed. And it says abortion is healthcare, and it's got a cat on it.